Jurors in the El Chapo trial are beginning their second day of deliberations today after submitting 4 questions to the judge. They want to know whether a drug war should be considered a drug trafficking crime. The jury also asked when they would be able to review evidence and photos.
Over 200 pieces of evidence were entered over the course of the trial, with dozens of witness testimonies to recount. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman is facing 10 criminal counts, including several charges of international distribution of cocaine.
Joining us now is our friend, attorney Paul Batista. Good to see you, Paul.
Good to see you.
So explain to us why the jury asked to see the evidence. Don't they have the evidence when they start the deliberations?
No, they don't. They walk into a naked room, a conference room, a table, chairs. They don't have anything there. They have to make specific requests for things that they remember from the trial that they actually want to see again. And that's what they've done. They also have a right, as they've done here, to have the judge explain the instructions. It took the judge 4 hours to instruct the jury as to what the law was that should be applied to the evidence that they heard. So they have a lot of discretion as to what they want, but they won't get anything unless they ask for it. Otherwise, they sit at a bare conference room table.
So our focus is, what's the verdict going to be? What's the verdict going to be? But once we hear the verdict, that's not the end of the trial.
Well, the verdict will release the jury. El Chapo will go out what we call the back door because he's going back to prison. There would be some post-trial motions by the defense, not likely to be successful, but the big event, and this applies to El Chapo as it applies to everybody else, is the right to appeal to a higher court, 3 judges of what's known as the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, who are pretty experienced men and women, and they may not necessarily. Judge Kogan is a wonderful judge, but he's under a lot of pressure of the trial judge. And you know what? We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
And maybe the 3 judges in the appellate court will say, well, maybe Judge Kogan, you shouldn't have let that evidence in, or you shouldn't have said to the defense, you can't pursue that line of cross-examination. The trial is over as a trial. The El Chapo event will go on and resonate for a very long time.
That's for sure. Given your experience with these types of trials and cases, how long do you expect the jury to be out?
I think given the length, we just got copies of the verdict, what are known as the verdict sheets, where they actually mark down proven, not proven, proven. These are long verdict sheets, even in a complicated trial. And I think we're looking at 3 to 4 to 5 days before they come out. And a lot of other things can happen. One of the jurors may balk. One of the jurors may become uncooperative. The other jurors may complain about the uncooperative jurors. There are a number of dramatic things that can happen over the next 2, 3, 4, or 5 days. Ordinarily, by Friday, there'll be a verdict.
All right.
Looking forward to it. Let's see. It would happen Friday.
It would happen. I'm not going to be here,
It's
Anne-Marie.
It's going to
be
happen Friday,
breaking news
like
by
5
yourself.
minutes before I'm about to leave, and then we stop the presses.
Oh, man.
Paul Batista, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.